there, and welcome back to our Origins Summer Preview 2015. I'm here with Chevy from Portal Games. We are taking a look here at an expansion for Imperial Settlers, the Atlanteans. Oh, tell me about this before I start drooling out of the side of my mouth.
So the Atlanteans, as we all know, sank into the sea, and in this game they do the same. At the end of the game, your Atlanteans buildings score you 0 points, so you have to score all of your points throughout the game, except for the couple little you get for your common buildings that are left over.
Got it. Wow. So all of this side, gone.
Yes, it's all gone. You score nothing. The way they achieve their point scoring is through the use of technology.
Okay.
So the Atlanteans will come with some gear tokens. Mm-hmm. You have silver gears and gold gears, and these are going to be used to buff common buildings and make them stronger. Mm-hmm. So common buildings are extremely important to the Atlanteans.
Right.
And because of that, they actually have the first faction that has a new development production, which they get 1 shield for each player in the game. So, two-player game, they're going to start with 2 shields to help protect.
Just for that protection. Got it. Very interesting.
So what the Atlanteans do with their gears is they put them on common buildings, and a silver gear, when placed on a common building, on a production building, it will make it produce twice.
Okay.
On a feature building, it will trigger it twice when it's triggered, and on an action building, it lets you use that action an additional time.
Okay.
Each building can only have 1 of each gear type, so 1 silver and 1 of each of the 2 gold types. Mm-hmm. The gold gears provide benefits such as a permanent shield to protect the building, or score you a victory point every time the building's used.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So for instance, with an action building, if you've got one that you can use 3 times, you could score 3 points a round using that action building.
Got it.
The Atlanteans also have buildings that let you clear off and reuse, so you can try and score multiple points. The faction buildings are typically geared towards gaining resources because they don't start with a whole lot of resources. Mm-hmm. They have no swords, so they can't raise anything.
Okay.
So
you do start with 1 gear here. You get a gear.
You start with a silver gear.
Silver gear, got it.
And a stone, and extra shields.
And you can save your gears.
Save your silver gears.
Got it.
Yeah. So most of their cards are going to revolve around getting more cards, which is important. Like, for instance, when you're raised, you can draw a common building. Okay. So anytime a player raises one of your buildings, you can draw a common building.
And obviously these are prototype components we're looking at now.
This is final artwork.
Final artwork with prototype. We should mention that now. Okay.
So you're going to try to build up your common buildings, and if they get raised, say this building gets raised, you retain any silver gears, but your gold gears are lost, and you gain 1 point for each.
Okay.
Additionally, the faction will introduce buildings that need to be unlocked in order to be used. So, for instance, I should have got one ready.
They're in there somewhere.
They are in here, I promise you. For instance, the Glass Giant requires you to spend a gear and a person just to unlock the building. So once you've done that, it now becomes a feature building, which says anytime you score with a scoring card, you gain an extra point.
So it becomes a different kind of card,
basically. Yeah, it goes from being an action card to being a feature building for that round. And then it'll reset. And the next round you have to spend a gear and a person to unlock it again.
Okay, interesting. I mean, it sounds like quite a spin on the existing game, existing factions. You know, it's really tackling quite a lot of new stuff here. The fact that they all sync.
Yes.
Every background, it looks to be water-based, obviously, which makes sense. When can we expect to see this come out?
This will be at Gen Con 2015 and stores shortly after. The box also includes Let's make a deal. Why can't we be friends?
Yeah.
Buildings for the Atlanteans, so you can play with Why Can't We Be Friends with open production, as well as new cards for all of the other factions which allow them to use gears. I did mention that other factions can't use gears the same way the Atlanteans can. They can't put them on their cards to buff. They just can spin them like a resource.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. And so will this be a bigger box expansion than Why Can't We Be Friends?
Yeah, it's in a slightly larger box like the larger Netrunner expansion.
Okay. Well, great. So there you have it, the Atlanteans expansion coming out at Gen Con this year. Thank you, sir, for talking to us.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com.